First round underway, like I just said. Just to remind you guys, Basilio, blue tape, Matsumoto, red tape. Don't blink. This fight is going to be electric.
Basilio has looked laser focused in since they called his name from the very beginning. Hasn't taken his eyes off of Matsumoto once.
Matsumoto's a guy that, like you said, Alan, likes to chop those legs. Basilio already felt that right hand.
There's some of the power of Matsumoto. It'll be interesting to see if what he holds stays true, that Basilio would be the first one to change levels and look for the takedown.
Nice jab by Basilio. I also like that comeback on Matsumoto with that cross hook. 1-2, going into that in-fight. Things are getting interesting in this first round.
Oh, these are two high-level guys we have right here. This could be a main event.
Nice body kick by Basilio. Nice outside leg kick by Matsumoto. Said he's going to chop the legs. Let's see how much longer Basilio can take this, Alan, before he shoots in for that takedown.
Looks like both men landed a check hook right there.
Nice body kick by Basilio. Matsumoto shooting in for that takedown. That double leg has Basilio on the cage. Beautiful
Big
double
slam.
leg takedown by Matsumoto.
Matsumoto doing a great job right there, taking the base arm away from Basilio. That's what he was trying to base up on, was his left hand. You see right now, that's the battle. It's a hand fight. Matsumoto's right hand is battling with the left arm of Basilio. That's going to help him get up, but he's trying to hold him, moving to the leg right now. Doing a great job is Basilio, just bringing Matsumoto's hands up. You want to get away from the waist. If they own your waist, they own you. They could take you for a ride right there. Basilio, an educated fighter, knew that he wants Matsumoto up high against him right here in this battle against the fence.
You can see some bruising there on Matsumoto's face, result of that check hook that connected, but he's still on that mission of taking Basilio down, even though it's being very well defended, as Alan said, by Basilio.
Oh.
Elbows now by Basilio. Matsumoto felt that.
Oh, he's hurt.
on the ground. Basilio is connecting those elbows beautifully. I think Matsumoto felt that, Alan.
He felt it for sure. 23 years old and undefeated. He's still got a granite chin, right? That probably would have put a lot of guys out. He still has a fresh chin right there, and that kept him alive.
A lot of fighters wouldn't have taken that like that. Those three elbows landed right on the money.
And look how well he got right back into rhythm, right? It always tells you that he's in tremendous shape, because when you're a little bit out of it, your cardio helps push you through it. That adrenaline helps you do it. And he's right back on track after this.
I got to tell you, if the judges saw him going down like that, points for Basilio. We're 22 minutes and 20 seconds.
Big slam.
Matsumoto for another slam, and Basilio working his way immediately back up to his feet.
I've got to tell you, though, Max, it's a bit of the contrast in game plans, because Matsumoto said once Basilio feels his power, Basilio would be the one shooting. It's been the opposite so far. Matsumoto didn't like what he saw on the feet from Basilio, and he was the one pushing the takedown so far in this fight.
Both athletes going to that in-fight. Basilio landed that jab, but Matsumoto immediately closed that distance. You can see that bruising there in his face. Good body strike there by Basilio.
Yeah, that was sneaky.
We'll only know how much that took away from Matsumoto when the rounds go on. Nice right hand by Basilio, followed by that left hook.
That left hook landed. That whipped Matsumoto's jaw.
Basilio kind of ran into Matsumoto right now after that right hand. Matsumoto taking him to the cage and trying to work that takedown. He's got to be careful with that head low again. You already took those elbows in the beginning.
In a much better position now. Well, he was in terms of being out of danger. When you win the head battle, normally the body battle follows. And so you see both men right there looking. Somebody's trying to establish position by putting their forehead in the chin of their opponent.
I got to tell you, it's a surprise how Basilio's taking this fight. Good head kick now by Matsumoto.
Basilio laughs it off, though.
Matsumoto's a guy that not a lot of people want to face. Basilio took in that chance, and he's down.
Oh, Basilio might have got hurt right there.
He got down. He immediately bumped back up. These two fighters, I got to tell you, man.
I didn't. Oh!
Good 1-2 by Matsumoto.
Matsumoto's landing. These guys are sitting in the pocket right now.
There's that knee again. 30 seconds left to the end of this first round. Matsumoto trying to get that guillotine.
Jumping
and we saw
the
that guillotine going for some damage earlier. Basilio trying to get out of it. 25 seconds.
He's out of the guard right now. I think he's out of danger at the moment. Basilio, I didn't see the punch, Max, but I think Basilio was hurt because immediately after he dropped, the expression on his face changed completely.
Matsumoto going for that guillotine. We're close to 10 seconds left to the end of this round. Gave up on that guillotine, getting back up. Basilio
readjusted right here. He might have it a little bit tighter. I can't see the grip.
He's back in the game. Basilio's feeling that guillotine.
It's tighter now. Belly down.
Looks like he's going to get it.
Basilio's in a bad spot.
Time's up.
Oh, my
Saved
goodness.
by the bell, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Woo!
Woo! Alan Jouban, what a first round.
Basilio's pants are down. Somebody pull his pants up, please.
Gentlemen, pull your pants up. I got to say, tough first round to judge, Alan. We had knockdowns going both ways. We had elbows. We had guillotine, very tight guillotine attempts. I got to say, let's take a look at that replay.
I mean, these highlights are going to be all over the place, I would imagine. You can see right here, Matsumoto sneaking in that leg kick. This is the one that hurt him. That's the one that hurt Basilio. You can see the expression on his face. His eyes got real big, and he didn't seem quite as confident, started backing up. This is towards the end of the round right here. Matsumoto, sensing that he was hurt, figured this might be a good time to cinch in that guillotine and jump guard. You can see he was a bit wobbly throughout, but both men definitely had moments. This is a very, very close round to score. Obviously, Basilio had a stronger first half of the round, it seems so, and Matsumoto seemed to in the second half of the round. And when it's even like that, the judges do seem to remember the final moments. Thank you.
Yep, there we go. Second round underway. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, don't blink. If you finish your beer, wait till the second round's over because you're not going to have time to get another one. Second round, two undefeated fighters going at it. Second fight of the main card, Marlon Basilio 7-0 versus John Matsumoto 12-0 in the bantamweight division. Good body kick there by Basilio. Eyes wide open there for Basilio. A good left hook.
Yeah, very, very wide open, which sometimes can mean, you know, deer in headlights, like a bad thing. But sometimes for coaches love the eyes wide open. It means you're seeing everything, right? You're not flinching. You're not squinting. Good
elbow there by Matsumoto, and he stuffed that takedown very well that Basilio shot on him. Uppercut attempt there by Basilio.
And both men had moments where they were hurt in that first round. So far now in this second round, both men seem to be fully recovered as well.
Definitely. Nice check there by Basilio. Matsumoto changing bases there. Changing stance to try to confuse Basilio. Good outside leg kick followed by a good right hand. Matsumoto, good jab to the body.
There's that sneaky body shot right there by Basilio again.
And Basilio is always throwing more than 2 punches every time he moves in. That's a smart move.
Especially when these guys find themselves within range like that. There you go again, Matsumoto finding an opportunity.
And there's that knee again. We saw that knee again.
I think what we're seeing here is a very closely contested matchup between two undefeated fighters, two guys that don't know how to lose yet. And that's why you see no one really take a step backwards. But where I'm starting to see slight differences is Matsumoto seems a bit more physically stronger in the clinch. And Basilio seems to have a slight speed advantage on the feet. I didn't think he was going to do so good on the feet, but he's proven to be very, very hard to handle when standing and trading.
Matsumoto trying to go for that arm and head choke right there. He's got his head on the cage, using that shoulder bump, which is totally old school. He's got that head sinking in, good half guard control. Basilio can't let that arm go over his face. He'll be in big trouble.
Yeah, you know, it says here, Basilio is a blue belt. So he is a lower belt in comparison to the brown belt of Jean Matsumoto. And maybe after feeling some of that speed and power on the feet right there, he thinks this might be the route. Take him to the ground, maybe try to fish out a submission somewhere.
I mean, it totally looks like the route, Alan. He's been controlling since he got to the ground. We're halfway into the second round, and he's in a good position, holding the back of the head, making Basilio feel uncomfortable in that full guard, an attempt of an armbar. Then we can see some bleeding already there from the top of the nose of Basilio, resulting from those ground and pound strikes.
And both of these guys are just so game, but you're starting to see a little bit of the IQ that I spoke about of Matsumoto. We'll see if that IQ holds true. He might have him locked in right here. It seems like the guillotine is deep.
It's tight.
He got it.
Matsumoto improves to 13-0. What a tight guillotine arm in from Gian Matsumoto. The crowd goes wild and takes the advantage for Sao Paulo. Basilio takes his first pro loss. But I got to say, Alan, to lose like that is not bad. That was an outstanding first round for these two young men.
Amazing performance by both men, but Gian Matsumoto, I mean, I can't believe this kid is only 23 years old, people. 23 years old, now improving to 13-0, and you see the diversity in his striking that I spoke about. He's so good at the hands with the kicks. He had that sneaky switch kick with the left. Whenever he felt like he was getting too dangerous on the feet, he would change levels and take it to a different territory, bring it to the mat. He jumped Gilly in the first round, couldn't find it. You could see in the second attempt, his hands felt stronger. He was much more confident. He immediately pulled guard, and you could see in an exchange before that, he had Basilio cut up, bleeding, looking for a way out. Beautiful performance right there. A way to finish the fight by Gian Matsumoto.
Like you said, 23 years old. He had to overcome hell in this fight. He got knocked down. He took those elbows in the beginning. And I say, man, CEO Ed Suarez is in the cage congratulating Gian. 23 years old, heads up to 13-0. Nobody else wants to face this kid in Brazil. There's only one option for this young man, Alan. That's moving on to the big shows.
The possibilities are endless to be this good, this young, and to finish off this fight with a performance like that against another undefeated fighter. I mean, Marlon Basilio looked fantastic tonight and had some great moments, just didn't go his way.
There we go. Now let's head up to Thiago Pamplona for the official decision of the second bout of the main card.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee Osiris Maia has called the stop to this contest at 3 minutes of the second round, declaring the winner by submission via guillotine choke, Gian Matsumoto.